Hello, my name is Zach. Zach Paints on Instagram. Today I am doing a platinum root blended out into some vivid colors with all matrix. We have lion's mane here, my beautiful model Ashlyn. Look how gorgeous she is. We're about to make her hair as gorgeous as she is. She deserves it. So first we're gonna take off some inches on the length here. They're a little over processed and they just need to go. And then we're gonna dive in and start lightening the root area. That is the darkest area with Light Master and 20 volume. And then we're gonna pull that down over her old highlights and just let it slowly process and do a nice platinum blonde. Okay, I have my apron on and my gloves, and I've mixed up Light Master with 20 volume cream developer from Matrix, and I mixed in some Bond Ultimate in there and some of the oil additive because this is probably going to be touching her scalp during this process. I want to note that in her highlights, you can see that there are some that are a little lighter around here. Then we have a lot of darkness coming down to right about here, and then from there on, it's probably like a level 8 blonde with some pieces of 9, some pieces of 10. So really what I'm doing is I'm going through applying heavily in this dark area, pulling it down, wiping it through, and then once I get to about this area, I'm really just taking this lightener that's up here and just pulling it through. I'm not really fully saturating, but I'm getting the lightener on it, so that way we still have some lift that needs to be achieved down here, and it's going to be getting that done with just a little bit of lightener, just gently saturating it, not fully saturating it. Alrighty, I have everything applied now. We have the roots going. Back here we're already almost there. On the sides I just finished applying, so they still are going. I'm working on my 15-minute interval. And something to note, she had some itching going on as being first applied, but as the oil additive coated the scalp, it then calmed down, and now the only place that's still itching is where I just finished applying, which in another 2 minutes will no longer itch. So yeah, we're just gonna let this cook. While she's processing, I just want to go over a few things with you guys. So I'm going to be toning with Matrix Color Sync. I'm going to be using the Sheer Pastel Neutral and Sheer Pastel Violet. I'm going to be mixing them 1-to-1, and so that way it'll leave it just a nice neutral palette. It'll get rid of any yellow, it'll keep it cool, but it won't push it too violet that it'll be purple. Then for my palette, that I'm going to be blending the Vivids from the So Colorful into her Platinum Roots. It's going to be Starfish Coral, the Sparkling Rosé, the Bubblegum Pink, and then the Lavender Macaroon. And I have clear here that I'm going to probably mix with the lavender and maybe the Bubblegum Pink. Really, you know, when I'm doing Vivids, I get inspired and I just kind of pick out the palette for the colors. And then what I'm also doing right now is on this little sheet of paper here, I'm going to roughly sketch out what my placement is going to be. And I mean, it's really just a rough sketch of what I'll be doing. just want to briefly talk about how amazing it would be for me to be on the Matrix team. I started using Matrix the second I graduated hair school. I started my first salon job 2 days after I clocked out, and I was actually introduced to Matrix through Biolage when we were using the Biolage shampoos, conditioners, styling products. They all were just so amazing. You know, they have the Biolage and then the Biolage Raw, which the Biolage Raw is my absolute favorite line for shampoo, conditioner, styling products. And then I started really getting into Matrix when I connected the two, that they were even the same brand. Fell in love with the color aspect of Matrix, and then once they dropped So Color Colt, I mean, I was instantly, that was my go-to. I've used all the other, sorry, my timer's going on. I've used all the other vivid colors, semi-permanent, demi-permanent vivid colors. There's a few on the market, but they are out there, and I've used all of them, and none compared to Matrix. So Color Colt is absolutely amazing. The colors that they put out, the consistency of the product, how spreadable it is, you know, I really was just blown away. And I still have other brands sitting in my cabinet that have just been there now, because every time, like, it could even be a color I could use and I'll be like, no, I have to go get So Color Colt. And that's when I really just fell in love and was like, gung-ho Matrix, Lightmaster, amazing, just everything with the brand. And I just really love the aspect of Biolage, the raw Biolage, or mostly organic. It's so honest of a color, or not a color line, it's so honest of a product line, and it's honest by choice, which is absolutely amazing. Just Matrix just blows me away every time they put out a new product, and really, that's a brand that I associate with bringing their best and always putting their best foot forward and always blowing the industry's mind, or at least my mind. And that's the kind of stylist that I like to consider myself to be, is every time I do something, I blow people's minds. I like being progressive, I like learning new things, I love new products, and Matrix is just really all of that. And it would just be an honor to have Matrix support me as an educator with them, and I would just love to be able to work with other artists, other stylists, and show them how amazing Matrix, Biolage Raw, all of it. I would just love to be able to show everyone how amazing the products are, honest, or people are doing themselves. Really what inspires me whenever I'm doing a vivid color, or really any creation or artistic direction that I'm giving myself, I'm 100% inspired by nature all the time. I live right across the street from a gorgeous park, and I'll go for walks and I'll see these flowers and these trees and the sun setting, and it just gives me these inspirations, and I'm like, wow, that would look great on hair. Also Instagram, I mean 100% Instagram. I go on Matrix Instagram, see all the posts that they post of the hair. Matrix reposted one of my creations once, and I felt honored that I could then have other people look at my work and hopefully get inspired by that. And yeah, my inspirations are just nature and other people's creations, seeing that, and I love learning from what they have done, and then incorporating that into my work. And it's just all the community and nature. It's just 100% all inspiring. And today, the creation that I'm working with, I'm really inspired by the sun setting, how the clouds, they get that purplish, pinkish tint as the sun sets at the very end, and the whole sky is just like just that weird pink color with the weird different shades of pink. So that's my inspiration for today, and I hope you guys are gonna love it, because I'm gonna love it. So we have rinsed and toned and shampooed of people make the mistake when they're making the perfect canvas for vivid color, they make it too ashy. I always incorporate enough neutral in there so that it is basically like painting on a piece of paper. You don't want that piece of paper to be purple or green or ashy. You want it to be neutral so that way the true colors can shine through. Here's our perfect canvas. There's a very subtle band of warmth through here, which if I was leaving her blonde, I would go through incorrect. But because I'm putting warm, vivid colors throughout here, not worried about it at all. Right now you can see and feel that the cuticle is slightly open. I did nothing to close it. All I did was shampoo and tone and then shampoo again. And then I just blowed the hair dry. So now the cuticle is open, which is perfect to accept the semi-permanent direct dye colors with the Silk Color Coat. And then afterwards, then I'm gonna go in, seal off the cuticle. It's gonna be smooth, it's gonna be soft, it's gonna be shiny, and it's gonna help maintain the vivid color that we are going to be putting on top of this. Alrighty, so I'm a psychopath and I have to label and color code all of my colors as close as I can. But this is the palette that we're going with today. I have half a tube of clear in here and half a tube of clear in here just to sheer it out just a little bit more. They are the most intense colors out of the palette. So yeah, let's get started. Alrighty, we are fully applied here. I've done some color melting, I've done some specialty placement, a very small money piece up front. It's all hidden right now. We're just gonna let it sit for another 5 minutes. And we're gonna rinse it with ice cold water and do some treatments. Alrighty, all of our treatments are done. We are washed out. We're going to now spray some of the Biological Frizz Control Styling Spray. It's just going to help detangle a little bit and also be able to reduce that frizz. Once it's all brushed out, I'm going to use some of the blow-dried lotion. It's going to give it some medium hold while also getting some more frizz and adding shine. Slide my shears down
what do you think?
from short to long.
This woman, they made it up, or
The doctor, no, he said it's just on paper. I mean, I said to him, I said, all right, I said, it doesn't bother me, but I've noticed a little bit different, like sometimes I'll feel like there's something in my eye when there isn't. But he said, it doesn't bother me. He said it
Then you can see right there,
back and
we
I
have our
thought,
short
he didn't
pieces
even
right down,
examine
led
me, he just had
into
to
our
fill out the
pipe.
paperwork for the lens for the surgery. So, come back in here. That was awesome.
Going to mirror this on the other side, taking a small piece from our old section just to make sure that it's symmetrical on both sides. Alrighty, I'm just doing the finishing touches on the cut. Going through and just doing some long layers on the ends. Finish off by curling it, and I'm gonna go in with the texturizing spray from Biolage, and then for the finishing spray, some hairspray. Which one is this? The Shape Maker. It's a shaping spray. Here's the finished product, all curled underneath the backdrop and the ring light. Today she's going to be bringing home the Biolage Color Care Shampoo Conditioner. She's also going to be taking home one of the color packs, the Color Last packs. It's the deep treatment.